out down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. Finna got in the gently. Ain't been friends with these. Cause when I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe.
Okay, Coach, football, of course, back in L.A. and back at StubHub Center in Carson, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to Mixon on first down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Tempo. Chuck 50.
Now Wilson on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 yards there and a first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Got some real estate inside the 30. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. To throw is Rivers. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Hey! 5-4.
2nd down, Rivers. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
The 1st carry now for Adrian Peterson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
On the sneak, Rivers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Phillip Rivers taking it in. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, 14. Zero.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Let's go get it right here. Come on. Fair. Gun. 19. Gotta go. 19.
Now Wilson. And over the middle, this is Parker. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Joe Mixon, room here to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
4 down,
14.
19. Let's go, 14.
On second down, Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And he puts it through. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Give them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Looking deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. To return, here's Chris Conley. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
14, run it. Gotta go. Run it. Bring it out.
On second down, here's Wilson. To Mixon on the check down. That goes for a gain of 31.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch 17. Watch that. Wait.
Rivers now on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. The quick slant caught. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10.
Tempo.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devontae Parker as the 1st half is winding down. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Jones. Spinning away. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. A give to Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, it's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 51 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Dontari Poe in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Gotta go.
To throw is Wilson. Looking to throw on second down. Wide open receiver, complete. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They run with Logan. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. Hitting.
People to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. The second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Here's Rivers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play fake. Rivers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Star Latulippe in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Hey, check 24. Watch
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
19. Shotgun. Hey, hey. Zebra. Shotgun. 14.
Wilson to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
95. Shotgun. 19. Gotta go. Front left. 18.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On the run, it's Mixon. They find some open field here. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Butker now to kick this one away. Now Abdullah, the return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build up. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
To throw on 2nd down. Rivers. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Gotta go. Front left. 14.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Parker, the intended target. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Then the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A handoff to Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And picked up by the Chargers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Rivers now out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Trying to lay one up deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Keep it skinny. Hey, Delta! White!
Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. To throw on 2nd down. Rivers. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
12. Load it.
Rivers to throw it. loss here as he's taken down. Starlatulele in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Set. 380.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's go. Right, easy. Check 51.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They run again with Logan. "23 yards on the pickup there and a first."
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Here's a run with Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
14. 14. 95.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Steps away to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jamie Collins able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
14. 19. Let's go, 14.
Here's Wilson operating from the gun. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Arizona, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.